But come check out the podcast here if you guys are in town. Now, we got to address the elephant in the room, no pun intended. Okay. As I'm sure you guys are aware, our boy Akaash, he really went through it earlier this year, showed amazing resilience and, selling out Radio City recently, setting records in Toronto, just crushing stand-up around the globe, and literally just like living the dreams that he would tell me about at 2 a.m. when we're eating fucking egg sandwiches at Veselka. So it's been amazing to see, but the experience has put things in perspective for him. And he has made the decision to focus all of his energy on stand-up. He is going to be stepping away from the pod. It is bittersweet. We wish that he did not want to do that. But at the same time, it's very hard not to root for your friend, literally living his dreams. And if he feels he's got to give everything to that, then that's exactly what he's got to do. And we're going to rock with him. We hope you guys continue to rock with him. Go check out the show. We saw the show Radio City. It's phenomenal. You guys should absolutely go check it out. AkaashSingh.com for tickets. So we just wanted to, clear the air. Akaash hasn't been on the pod for a while. We thought it was time that we, talk to you guys about it. Thoughts, boys?
I'll give you my thoughts first. We know why he not on the pod. That's not because he want to just focus on comedy. That's because everybody been in his business. Yes. That's because he allowed his girl to make a podcast, and she just makes it all about him and about what he don't do. Then on top of that, she commenting about another man's penile area. You get what I'm saying? While the woman that is with that man is sitting right in front of him. They say it's just entertainment. I say she's 304. Maybe, maybe not. But I will say, you allowed your woman to take the mic and she embarrassed you on camera, which led to you now not being on the Flagrant podcast anymore, which is another source of income you can't get. Now, I want to see how far this will get. This is my personal opinion. I think if it goes as far as his comedy going down in numbers, I think she'll leave him. Facts. I think she'll leave him. And that's because he came in the door giving her gifts for her approval. And when you stop doing that, that approval goes away. So, yes, he shouldn't have got his business on the internet in the first place, but he should have never gave his girl a mic. And that's the number one, I think so. Once he gave his girl a mic, she started talking about her whole-ish past. And then it didn't even help that Fresh and Fit podcast explained this to him. And then they tried to make Fresh and Fit look bad. You know what I'm saying? And then they later come to find out your girl is the exact example of the type of woman they was explaining, that he was so defending. And yes, he's supposed to defend his wife, but sometimes you got to tell your wife to, hey, you making me look bad on TV. You making me look horrible. Somehow you got to stop this. This is making me look super, super bad. Now, I feel bad for the guy, but at the end of the day, it's really his wife's fault. I'm be honest. If it was his wife's fault, he didn't stand on business with that. He would have just said, hey, man, she stopped talking, delete the podcast. Now you can stay on Flagrant, because I liked him on Flagrant. Now he's done with that. I hope his comedy goes grand slam. You know what I'm saying? And let's just continue, because this is the reason why they say, your girl is supposed to, God gave you 2 eyes and 1 mouth for a reason. You just see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? 2 ears and one mouth. You just hear what's going on. You see what's going on. You don't talk as much. And in this instance, you messing up the money man's money. And that's how I look at this situation, because she didn't get no money from this situation. If you know, I know. She did not obtain any revenue from going on internet, ousting her husband about things in their relationship. That's kind of like something I see frequently when women are conversating about anything. When they have a podcast, it's about hoish experiences, and it's about their husband and what they don't do. You know what I'm saying? So in this aspect, it made him look bad. And Fresh and Fit situation didn't make him look even any worse. And then the whole red pill hopped on his ass because his girl got him looking bad. It's like, tell your girl to run it by you before she posts. And that's really, I think, what you should have done from the get-go. Let's play the rest of this video to see what the other guys had to say, because the black dude was on there too that day, and they was all talking yapping. But the only thing is, Akaash was standing on business about his girl. Oh, that's not my girl. This is my first girl. I'm going to be loyal to her. Whole time he buying her love. And that's kind of what the evidence have shown. On top of that, he's calling Fresh and Fit, these lame ass losers for judging women based on that, and then come to find out his woman's doing the exact same thing. And that was the problem that I was having with him, Akaash. I like this little comedy, but now it's coming to the fact that it's affecting the money, and that's when you tell your girl to shut the hell up, because now she's messing up the household revenue, and that's the reason why she even with you in the first place, to be honest. Because if you ain't had that money, you're going to see how fast she disappear. And I hope that don't get to that. You know, I think the Flagrant people, Andrew Schultz and whatever, he going to bag up his homie. And if he needs to put him back on the Flagrant podcast to give him more revenue and traction, he would. But it's the fact that you started this with Andrew and then you just going to dip out. That's crazy, G. You just basically started something that got up to 1.5 million subs, 1.04 on the Clips channel. And then you dip. You kind of just lose revenue. Like, what's going on, bro? You allowed your girl to fuck up your kingdom, G. You supposed to be the king. You supposed to control shit. You supposed to have it in the frame. If you're in her frame, bro, she gonna break the whole fucking empire down. I'm just saying. Tell me if I'm wrong. For real. Let's keep playing.
It's bittersweet because this is my brother. I love him. I was here day one of this podcast, and it's like we were started together and together. Bad boys for life.
Yeah.
Some gay shit.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, man, I'm proud of him. I'm just so fucking proud. Like being at Radio City and just seeing
Crazy.
like just everybody.
He worked
was
hard, for sure.
Animated, like they loved it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just proud of him. And I think back to when we surprised him when I came home from Sweden.
Oh, yeah, his reaction was incredible.
His reaction, like he didn't even care. The cameras were there, jumped up, gave me the biggest fucking bear hug. I didn't know he was that strong.
Yeah, for those of you guys, maybe newer listeners, Alex got locked up when we were on tour in Sweden, and we didn't tell Akaash that he got out.
Yeah.
And then there's an earlier episode where he just bursts in the room, and Akaash sees him for the first time, thinking he was in jail the whole time.
Yeah, we're going to run down memory lane. But what we ain't going to forget is that his girl tried to embarrass him, Shardy. No, she didn't try. She did. Talk about her ex experiences with the frat club, how Akaash really ain't her type. Like, bro, when your girl said that shit, you should have went in that bit and put belt to ass. Facts. Your girl telling you she getting ran through in college and told your ass she a virgin. And then these stories ain't coming out until they on the internet, and then you shocked talking about it because it's already an L. What you should have did, and this is how you salvage the situation. This is the savage point of view. This is Savage Reacts. Make sure you subscribe. This is the savage point of view. I think that if Akaash would have just had her delete that shit that she said, and just had her ass go silent, just like that one football player, Travis Hunter. If he would have had his girl just shut the hell up. Don't say nothing because you're embarrassing people. Why are the wives coming in clutch? Because the men are the foundation of the empire. You get what I'm saying? So once you mess up the man's image and likeliness, it's like, woo, out the door. Because a man cheating ain't the same as a woman cheating. For the women that listen, I want y'all to understand. When you cheat, you mess up that man's empire. Take away his credibility if he stays with you. If he cheat, he just cheats. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a different notion. It's kind of like, well, he's taking care of business. He's doing what he needs to do. They almost look at you as the flaw. But the thing is, when a woman's doing, like, even if she didn't cheat, let's say she's not a hoe. Let's just say she's not a hoe for argument's sake. But she has, say, 2 bodies. Say she has 3 bodies. Akaash the 4th. But what she did in the concept of getting those bodies dictate if she's a hoe or not. Oh, yeah. I only had 1 orgy before I met you. It was just 3 guys and me. Okay, you're a whore. You know what I'm saying? It's just 4 bodies. It's just 3 bodies. That's not a big deal. Yeah, it's not a big deal if you count it separately and you were in relationships with these individuals. But if you at frat club and you just bending it over for whoever, then yes, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that's the case, but that's what she made it insinuated. Like, oh, I woke up, my butthole hurting. That's what she said. Literally. She telling motherfuckers that Akaash is not his type. I just knew he had potential. That's kind of what she was implying. I'm like, dude, you can't say that because you make it seem like he's a simp. And then all the videos stating how you batter, Bajer, man, he on his ass and he just taking it. That's my wife. I love her. I'm going to treat her like goddess. Like, bro, what is she doing? She need to shut the hell up. I tell you that because you know why? She's going to mess up your image and likeliness like she's already has. Now, this is even a bigger downfall. I know he don't want people to talk about her, but this is even a bigger downfall because she had done that and messed up your image even more. Let's go a hypothetically situation. What if she didn't say nothing? Hypothetically, just think. Chat, just think. If she did not say nothing, Akaash will still be on this podcast. He would do this. He will still be talking shit about the Fresh and Fit podcast as if he's standing on business whole time. His life at home is going to trash. Now, I tell men like this, stand on business with your woman. Because if you're not running her, she's running you. Simple as that. In this situation, if you're the moneymaker, you're bringing in the bed, I'm saying you got to be a dictator, but you got to be a firm, a stern leader. You got to have her in your frame. So she understands like, hey, man, I'm doing what I'm doing. You need to shut the hell up. I'm getting the money. Just chill out. Don't say nothing crazy. And she thought she was going to start this podcast. Now, the podcast stopped, the one she did with her friend. They not doing the podcast anymore. And she already ruined the image of not only the friend, also her husband. She on there acting like how she really would act in public, talking about her. Imagine this. You and your girl makes a podcast with her friend, and they bring their man on, which is you, which is well known, and your friend, whatever. Your girl talking about her girl's man's penis the whole time, G, in front of you. Come on, bro. Nigga, take a L. Just stick to comedy, G, and don't say nothing about relationships, because I'm going to be honest, they're going to get on your ass every time. Facts, because you should have never went on the red pill, people, and then you're being red pilled, nigga. He's literally blue pill getting red pill. And now he probably went through some red pill rage, and you know what the thing is? He could have just went there and be like, yeah, they right. Simple, they right, kept it going, admit defeat. That's it, and just keep moving. Everybody would have just dropped it, for real. They were like, man, we apologize, man, for real. Some shit they said, there's some, some leverage to it. There's some weight to what they're saying, and I respect it. That's what Akaash should have done after all this situation. But no, they stand on 10 toes, still say Fresh and Fit, and everybody else, MTR, they full of shit. That's not true. Like the Coffee Pot, dude from the Coffee Pot, MTR, Fresh and Fit, shit, everybody. Anton Daniels, they all comment. These are big people now. These ain't little people. These ain't little fish. These big fish people. But the thing that really got me, because I remember seeing this interview with Fresh and Fit and Akaash and Andrew Schultz. And I was like, damn, why they own their ass like that? Like, they supposed to be guests. Like, they supposed to be guests in your thing, and you damn near trying to little brother them. And then they telling you facts, they're not getting emotional or nothing. Akaash getting emotional, getting offended over some shit that has nothing to do with him. Whole time it applies to him, and that's what makes sense why he was getting offended. See, now it all comes back full circle. Akaash Singh was getting upset so much at Fresh and Fit that day on that podcast that because it applied to him. And I don't know, and I remember this distinctly because I'm like, damn, why did they got their leg, like Fresh and Fit had their legs open. You know how men do, they had the balls drip, down the middle. Akaash Singh and Andrew Schultz, they both had their legs crossed, G, like a female. Like, I don't mean like at the ankle. I'm talking about at the thighs, nigga. Dick strangulated. You hear me? That's what I'm saying. And this is why I didn't take no information from these two guys, because you have two guys explaining what a man is while having your legs crossed. Come on, bro. Let's be real. Now, tell me what y'all think about this situation. This is it hits the heart, because I'm like, damn, you just allowed your woman to defeat you. This is literally in the 48 Laws of Power. Y'all about to read that book. This is literally textbook. And you allowed your woman to defeat your empire, G. I don't even know what law that is. I should look it up, but it's definitely in the 48 Laws of Power, man. Your woman just fucked up your empire and crashed your empire. And I bet when she fully crashed it, she's going to go to another person that has a bigger empire than you. It's your boy, Angelo Savage. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to comment. I want to hear what y'all got to say about this situation. And I've been following this for a little bit. I want to hear what y'all got to tell me, man. Put that in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe. It's your boy, Angelo Savage. Let's go. Peace.